What if I told you that the Russia-Ukraine war wasn't just a 21st century conflict, but the result of centuries of history, political ambition, and power struggles? It's a story of empire, betrayal, and a battle for identity. But why did it happen? Let's break it down. To understand the war, we have to rewind. Ukraine and Russia have shared history for over 1,000 years. Kievan Rus, the medieval state that gave birth to both nations, was once the most powerful force in Eastern Europe. But over time, Ukraine fell under different empires, most significantly the Russian Empire, and later the Soviet Union. Fast forward to 1991. The Soviet Union collapses. Ukraine, after decades under Soviet control, declares independence. Moscow is weakened, and for the first time in centuries, Ukraine charts its own course. But this independence wasn't complete freedom. Russia never really let go. Over the next 2 decades, Ukraine faced a choice: stay close to Russia or integrate with the West. The country was divided. Eastern Ukraine, Russian-speaking and industrial, leaned toward Moscow. Western Ukraine, historically influenced by Europe, wanted closer ties with NATO and the European Union. Then came 2014, a turning point. Ukraine's pro-European president Viktor Yanukovych rejected a deal with the European Union, sparking massive protests known as the Euromaidan Revolution. The people forced Yanukovych out. Russia saw this as a Western-backed coup. Within weeks, Russian forces invaded and annexed Crimea, a move condemned globally but justified by Moscow as protecting Russian speakers. But Russia didn't stop there. Armed conflicts erupted in eastern Ukraine, where Russian-backed separatists declared breakaway republics. A brutal war followed, with thousands dead and no clear winner. For years, Ukraine remained in limbo, a country caught between Russia and the West. Then, in 2022, things escalated. Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But why? The reasons were complex. NATO expansion fear. Russia saw Ukraine's growing ties with the West as a direct threat. Putin demanded guarantees that Ukraine would never join NATO. When diplomacy failed, he acted. Putin's imperial vision. To Putin, Ukraine isn't just a neighbor. He sees it as part of Russia's historical and cultural sphere. Losing Ukraine means losing a key part of Russian identity. Geopolitical power play. Controlling Ukraine means controlling access to the Black Sea, vital energy pipelines, and a strategic buffer against the West. Internal politics. Putin's popularity in Russia relies on projecting strength. War, in his view, would rally national support and cement his legacy. But what Russia didn't expect was Ukraine's resistance. Instead of a swift victory, Russia faced global sanctions, military setbacks, and an unexpectedly united West. The war that was supposed to be over in days turned into a long, bloody struggle. So, what's next? Will Russia back down? Will Ukraine reclaim its territory? Or is this just the beginning of a new Cold War? Tell me what you think in the comments. History isn't just about the past, it shapes the future. If you want to keep exploring world events with me, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Until next time.